What's going on, everybody? It is 9:06 Sunday night. Praise the Lord. How is everybody doing tonight? So, wanted to make this video today because it's kind of it's a little bit different. Of course, everything usually is different with us, but this one's just a little bit different in my taste because I don't really talk about them as much as I should. But today we're gonna be talking about about dreams and how powerful I think they can be, and what they can potentially mean in some aspect, right? So I had a dream just recently, as in recently last night. It all boils down to the fact I started doing therapy, right? Again. And the reason for that is because I want to gain some more insight, clarity on things, and I also wanted to get an idea on how to get myself together when I get to dentists and stuff now, because that's becoming a big fear of mine. I don't know why. Well, I know why, but... So, right, I go back. The lady I've been having lately, she's a sweet woman. Very, 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 very sweet woman. But it doesn't seem like we connect as good as I want it to be, right? I don't think I'm getting enough from her that I should be getting, or that what I want from the whole experience. So I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about, not quitting, but getting somebody else. She was like, it's your right as a patient. Like, you have total rights to do that, whatever. She said, you need to find you a new Dave. Now, you may be asking, who is Dave? Dave was the man, the myth, the legend himself. Dave was about 6'4", 250, if not more. Big as fuck. Pause. Dude was amazing, but dude was big. Pause. Again, pause. But he was like the guy. Like when you walk down the street and you see this fucking 6'4", 250-pound white guy who's shredded as shit, who's unbelievably sweet and nice, you're like, let me marry the guy, right? I mean, he's an amazing dude. Jesus. The point is, when I had him for therapy, bro, he was the absolute best therapist and person I could talk for during that time period. He was my guy. He was the man. Over the years, I have been checking up on him because he randomly one day stopped seeing us, and that kind of threw us for a loop, and we didn't really know why. And to this day, we still do not know why he stopped, right? But we've been keeping in contact with him for the last little while, but we haven't texted him for about 2 years. Now, you might be wondering, why have I not texted him for 2 years? Because I procrastinate. I'm the master at it. I procrastinate. What I would do is I'd make about a 15, 20-minute video, compile it together, and send it all to him, right? About what I've been doing, how I am, whatever. But I've low-key procrastinated, and time has gotten the best of me. So, last night I had a dream about this man. Now, the dream goes is I was kind of walking into this little house, nothing special, and there was a woman guiding me. Blonde hair. She seemed almost motherly, like the aura coming off of her, the feeling that I got from her. I don't remember the face, but I remember her, and it just felt motherly for some reason, right? And I'm walking, and I look over, and I see, like, on the couch, a man's laying down, like a crochet, like, white blanket, and I see that it's Dave, and I'm like, yo, like, at that moment, my brain turned on. My conscious actually kicked in, and it wasn't my subconscious just going through it and then me like viewing it like I'm watching TV, right? It was actually me going from in the TV to inside the show, if that makes sense, right? So instead of being the viewer, I became a part of the show. I was literally inside of it, and I was like, Dave. I was like, can you see me? Like, I was asking him, like, could he see me? Like, was he good? Like, just basic questions like that. And he didn't answer me. It was or it was like that. And I was like, it's kind of weird that he's doing that, because he was looking at me. And like, as I'm talking to him, asking him like shit, whatever, talking to him about things, he's like smirking. And like, he acknowledges me and my existence, but it was almost like he saw through me like a ghost. Like, I was a ghost, but he knew I was there, but he just couldn't fully tell, right? Like, I was trying to actively give a presence to him, and he was not giving me anything but a smirk. And I got wondering all today thinking about that dream. I was like, I need to text him and I need to find out what was it that caused him to stop. But basically, I decided I was going to text him to figure out why did he stop doing therapy for us, right? Was it an accident, like a car? Was it like a health issue? Was it a family-related matter, right? And I didn't know in my dream what it could be, but I knew it had to be something rough, right? And I have now decided, hey, I am now going to text him, and we are going to find out not only what the problem was. I won't tell you guys that really, right? Because I think that's more personal than anything, unless he decided to say, hey, man, yeah, of course. But we are going to find out what happened, hopefully. The reason I say hopefully is because the idea of ego, right? Your ego, when you say, like, I'm better than him, I have more money than him, I'm better, whatever, at this sport than he is, whatever. Your ego keeps you in a state of mind forcing you to stay in a loop thinking, I'm the best. What it really does is it keeps you, it's an illusion. It really holds you on the ground and forces you to stay sane. Because once your ego starts breaking down a little bit, you start kind of losing it. Not fully, but you start losing it. Okay? I am balancing on the board right now on a pirate ship. I'm like literally, like no, fuck that. I'm on a seesaw. I'm on a seesaw right now in the middle. And I'm balancing like this. And I'm trying to figure out, is he going to tell me the answer that my brain wants to hear, that my ego wants to hear so I don't lose it a little bit? Or if I lost it a little bit and my ego allows me to lose it a little bit, just enough to where if he tells me no, I can accept it, right? And if he tells me no, I'll accept it, right? It's going to be hard to, because I would like to know. People want to know the answers to questions, right? Is God real? Is the Big Bang a real thing? What's the meaning of life? All these questions, right? You'll never get the answer to them. Our brains weren't meant for that. Our brains were meant for surviving. It's just all evolving over the years and shit. We have now been able to finally start asking the questions and finding answers to them. Okay? And as much as I want to know, if he tells me no, that would I just want to reach out to him anyway. Because if he does tell me and he says, hey, man, you were right. There is an underlying problem, what it was, and I'll tell you X, Y, and Z. He tells me said thing. That tells me that my brain might be on to some shit now, right? Like on to some really like different shit. Like as far as like actually providing me more insight with things. Dreams are powerful. Dreams can give you messages. They give you advice. He just said good evening, boys. He just said good evening. I gotta go. We got it, boys. We didn't get a direct answer, nor did I need one. But it was something regarding his health. And it was said to be out of nowhere. Something new in here. It was something a little bit correlated to that, of course. I'm not saying I was right by any means, Jesus Christ, but that right there tells you guys, dreams have insight. They have little pieces of like messaging in them and you all need to utilize it. The way that I just did it right there is the same way you all need to go out there and utilize it the same way right there. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be done. If you have a dream regarding something and it's been bothering you, or you think it has some sort of underlying message, figure it out, okay? Actually try to sit down and figure it out, because those things might just actually help you in all kinds of different ways, right? Be insightful, my friends. Go figure out your dreams. And for everyone, start writing your dreams down. Seriously. I tell everybody this, especially when they stop smoking and whatever. I smoke and I still dream like a motherfucker. But if you dream a lot, or you have a lot of crazy vivid dreams often, write them down. Always write them down. But I'm going, boys. Just met this random drunk guy walking in the middle of the street, out of the way to work. Fuck. His name is Mario, dude. He's super cool. I gotta try and take him home. This is a major side quest moment for me. Main quest was to get home after work, but side quest we've turned it into now. We're taking Mario back to his place of origin because he's beat. Like, he's beat. Like, he was walking in the middle of the road. Dude, he was at least 4 miles out past where he was supposed to go at for a hotel, dude. His hotel was 4 miles out, which means he's either been walking 3.5 miles to 3 miles where the bars are, or he walked from his place out. Here he is. The man Mario.